folks. We have a little bit of a sadder one today, a sadder discussion. Oh gosh, my hair is something else today. That was not a ghost orb, I promise. I wish it was though. Still looking for a house to get rid of some boxes, but it is what it is. Today's a little bit of a sadder chat, but that's only because it has to deal with heartbreak. I don't know if y'all have experienced it, but I have for the first time recently, and I have to say I'm not necessarily a fan. And by me chatting about this, I'm in no way trying to get the attention of the person I'm referencing to, which I'm not gonna mention because that's just their personal life information and that's not fair to them, because this person is still very important to me. I'm in no way trying to get, people's, get their attention or make them feel bad or get people's sympathy. That's not at all what I'm looking for. It's more of just, this is a place that I use to talk about things that I'm experiencing in hopes that maybe other people will feel less alone and can, find comfort in the fact that I am dealing with things similar to them. So this is the first time that I have experienced heartbreak, and I don't really know how to deal with it necessarily because I've never personally dealt with it, especially in this circumstance, which is very unique. And the biggest thing that sucks is that I can't hate this person because this person didn't do anything wrong, and neither did I. And I completely understand why it happened. I just wish that it didn't happen the way that it did. And I get easily attached to human beings and things and concepts, and when they get taken away just all of a sudden, I don't cope with that well, and I have been doing my best to try and do so, but I hold on to people just even after, sometimes people have done me dirty and treated me terribly. I hold on for so long. And the fact that in this case, it's not what happened, that this person did not treat me terribly, almost makes it feel worse. Because if that were the case, I think it would be easier, because being angry is almost easier to understand than to be left not knowing how you feel. If that really makes sense to you. It kind of resonates with the situation because it wasn't a negative thing. It was more of just a person came into my life and made it absolutely incredible, and then they had to leave for their own personal life and their own personal journey, and I completely understand. It just really makes me sad because I really got to care for this human being, and now that I'm unable to do so, is really heartbreaking, especially when a lot of people don't see their worth and don't think that they are worth the time and effort. It is really heartbreaking to see that because I so love to be there for people, and I love loving people, and so when I'm not able to do so, I just don't really know what to do with that love that I have, because I don't really have a vessel to put that into as much, because I already give myself a lot of self-love, and I take care of myself, and I do all that I can for the people in my life, my family and my best friends, to make sure that they know that I'm always here for them. And I just have an overabundance of love and support to give in any format, and when that's not able to happen, I just kind of feel like I'm gonna blow up because I just don't have anywhere to put that into. But these things happen, and I'm trying to get past it, but like I said before, I get easily attached to people and concepts, and I am fortunate and unfortunately given the ability to look at things from everyone's perspective. So the fact that I can see so clearly why this happened from both perspectives makes it harder, because I know that there's not anything that I did wrong or the other individual did wrong. And again, I'm not looking for sympathy, and I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad. This is just, this helps me cope with what I'm going through, and I'm able to talk about it freely. If that's not your thing, then just don't watch this. But that's kind of the situation that I'm dealing with. A lot of people tell me that I should be mad and resentful that this person came into my life and made it lovely and then unfortunately had to leave, but I don't have the capacity to do that. And I know that if this person came back, that I would gladly accept them back, because that's just how I am. And I always give second chances to people, especially in this situation where nothing negative happened. It was more of just everything was so positive that it was just like overwhelming. I've had my heart broken in different ways, mostly from like family situations and like platonic like friendships and whatnot, but this was different. This was the first time it was different, and I don't really know how to deal with that. And I guess that's just kind of why I've just been wanting to talk about it on here, because this is something that has affected me very heavily, because I love to love and I love to care about people and help show them their potential. And it's really heartbreaking that sometimes, you know, those things have to come to an end. They don't always have to, but sometimes they do. And, you know, it can feel like a cruel trick from the universe to be given something so wonderful, to have it be taken away so soon. But like I always say, everything happens for a reason. I just need to find a new perspective as to maybe why this is happening. Maybe, you know, like if you look at it from, you know, a past experience of your own, maybe you and this other individual had different journeys that you just had to meet to learn a lesson from each other. Maybe you had to go through heartbreak to get to someone who, you know, fills your heart and fills your life with so much love. And maybe you just had to know that maybe your standards needed to be higher, or maybe your standards were taken for granted in previous relationships, or whatever the reason. There's always kind of a different perspective. And the fact that I'm able to look from every perspective makes it really hard, because I am very optimistic and hopeful that, you know, people will understand kind of what they're losing, or maybe they'll make a different decision, or they'll change their mind and come back, or whatever, in any situation, like whether that's friendships or whatever it may be. So I am kind of cursed with just optimism in general in every situation. So I'm like, I don't know if I can fully let go of this, because what if there's a chance that maybe it's not over? But also, I'm not the type of person to wait around. I'm really not, and I know I'm not going to, and I know this person wouldn't want me to. But I just always want people to know that I'm here with open arms, free of judgment, and I'm just like, I want to be a safe space and a welcoming space for people to feel like they can come to me with their own problems in any sort of relationship, platonic or not. I just want to be able to be that vessel for people. I like giving advice, and I like being a listener. So it's been really hard, because I don't know how to let go, especially when I was not treated bad, because usually that's the situation, is where I'm treated negatively from another human being, and that's not the case. So I don't know how to let go of that. And who knows, maybe the universe will bring this individual back to my life. Maybe they won't, and I need to try and be okay with either. I just don't like fully letting go of concepts that I've came up with in my noggin. And please let me know if you're the same. And also, if that person is watching this, again, do your own thing. Like, please don't take any of this into, like, don't think that I'm trying to get a response from anyone. Really, I'm not. I just like to talk about these things when I'm going through, so hopefully you can relate, but not obviously be too personal, because this is not only me but another person's life, so that's their business and my business. But that's kind of the gist of the situation. Thankfully, I have loving friends. Like when my coworkers got me so much ice cream and snacks because I was so heartbroken the other day. So I'm so thankful for her and the other people in my life who are here to listen to me. That is my short TED Talk. I wish I could make longer videos, but I don't have enough space on my phone because I have so many pictures of my cats that I refuse to delete. I may have found a house to move to within the next few weeks, so I'll keep you updated on that. Thank you all for your lovely, lovely, lovely comments. And the last video got a lot of views, which I was really surprised about. So thank you for all of you who continue to stick around and hang out with me. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.